Okay, welcome back. Today I'm going to do another levitation for you. It's not that special, but I've seen that my other videos were pretty successful. So I thought let's do another one. This one is Jasmine, beautiful girl with nice curly hair. And let me quick. Wait, is my wacom? Let me see the corners. Yes, the corners. Okay. Let me correct it a little bit. By the way, I'm using a Wacom Intuos Pro. It's an old one, but it works perfectly for me. And I don't see any reasons to upgrade it because this works just fine. A little bit of warmth in it. Yeah. Also, this is depending on taste, the taste of the photographer. So this is not leading. Let me see, what do I like? Am I going to make a bright one? Yeah, a little bit of sunlight in it. Okay, clarify. I'm going to make a harsh. Okay, this is it. To make it easy, I have my subject layer here and my empty layer over here, because without an empty layer you cannot do levitation. This one is color corrected already. So what I do, I go to presets and I call this one Levitation. Here's mine. Press OK. Go to this image, and if I press this preset, it's copying everything on this one onto this one. And because they're the same pictures, only this one is without and this is with, the color correction will be almost exactly the same. It's not always 100%, it's like 98%, but that is correctable, it's no problem. Select all, open images. Wait. Okay, there it is. This is the subject, and this is the blank layer, or the empty layer. Sure, how you want to know, how you want to call it. Sorry. We gonna copy this layer onto this layer. Again, it's just a tutorial for those that haven't seen my vlog. This is just a tutorial, small tutorial, a little bit in-depth tutorial about some certain things, and yeah, I'll just explain it again. It's no problem. Just remove the lock by double clicking, or you can remove the lock. Flatten image. Oh, not flatten image. Oh, just if you. Never mind. Just double click the lock, or you can pick up the lock and you can drag it to the recycle bin. It also works. But we're gonna drag subject layer, and we're gonna. Oh, why? What is that? Huh? Is that? Oh, that's part of the tablet. Okay, no problem. This is the empty layer. The empty layer needs to be under the subject layer, because we are going to create a hole in the subject layer with a layer mask. So select your subject layer, make a mask, and what you do is take a brush. Ooh, not that big. Not that big. Take a decent size, because the chair is pretty big and you can just erase it. 100 opacity for now, flow 100%, and make sure you select the layer mask over here, and then select a brush tool, the color black. Now, what we're going to do with the brush, we're going to paint a hole on the layer mask, and it needs to work. Make sure it's not on one of these, but on normal. I don't know how it's on screen, but the first time this happened to me, I was searching for hours and hours. So I was lucky that I seen it was on screen. So again, we're gonna brush on the layer mask until we are pretty close to our model, like this. And on the other side, the exact same thing. Just brush. Don't worry about the shadows, that's for later on. We're gonna fix that step by step first. So, just like this. Now we're gonna take a harder brush and a little smaller size. I recommend that you use shortcuts. If you don't know how to set them up, I can make a video about that. And just brush it away until you reach your model. Let me see. I get the question a lot for, yo Rick, why don't you use the pen tool? And again, in my previous video I explained, I don't like the pen tool. I hate it. I really hate it. Maybe it's because wait a second. Maybe because I never learned to use it. I always use the brush. Maybe it's more time consuming, but yeah, I don't really care because this works for me, and why should I do it a different way if this works for me? So you see here that this needs to be corrected. Let me take a little bit more away from the back. We're gonna clone it back. So don't worry. Also the bum or the butt is a little bit flat, but we have our techniques to correct that. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the power of my Wacom tablet. What I just did, I just rotated the image, and that's it. I tried to do it as clean as possible, but I also need to keep the video very short, otherwise people will not watch it or click away, and that's what we don't want. I want to help you guys. So make sure the darker areas are gone, like this. Yes, we all need to fix that. Okay, I'm gonna take a little, no, take the hardness off, and a little bit the opacity down. So I correct this area, and the only thing I use is the feather of the brush. It's pretty big now, so the only thing I use from this brush is the feather that it brings. So the hard dark edge is gone, but I don't take too much from the model. You see that? The little darker areas are going to go away. Okay. This goes. It goes pretty good. It needs to be a little bit softer because this image is pretty soft. Because it's shot on with a 50 millimeters 1.2 in my living room. I see that the butt needs to be corrected as well. Okay. I see that is a pretty amount of bump that we are missing. I will try to correct it, but I don't know how far I come. I will do my best to show you that it can be done, but this is pretty much, it is a lot. I think I can fix it, but we will see. Well, how does this look, guys? It doesn't look like beep. Okay, from this point on, we're going to first let me make, let me take a snapshot. I always take snapshots. This is a preview from from this point on. If you go further and screw it up, you can always go back to this image you see right now, because from here I'm satisfied for now. So if you screw up, you can go back. So make snapshots. Always make snapshots. Sometimes I have like 15, 20 snapshots because yeah, just to be insured. Sorry guys, my headset is falling off my head. Okay, back again. Apply layer mask. So what happens now? I applied the layer mask. Oh damn, I screwed something up. I go back to the snapshot, boom, and it's back. You see that? This is the original snapshot, and now I can go further again. Just a quick showcase about it. Okay, first I'm gonna fix the bum with the liquify tool because it's irritating me as hell, and I'm very curious how far I can go until it looks. Hey, that zoom button. Come on, zoom, zoom, zoom. Okay. Okay, let's see how much we can push it. Ooh. Okay, this I need to do with the mouse. Well, okay. I can create a little. Sorry that I'm a little bit quiet because I'm very concentrated at the moment. Not make it too big because otherwise the model will think, "Well, hey, what is my ass big?" So yeah, I fixed it a little bit. This looks pretty decent, and this dimple here is too big as well. So let's see if we can correct that as well. My Wacom has a little delay in it. Do you see that? It's stuck and then it pops. That is not how it's supposed to work. No, it's not gonna work. I use my mouse. I think the driver is not up to date. But with the mouse, damn it, it also sucks. Okay. Yeah. This looks pretty decent. I could make it better, but I don't have the time for it. I want to keep the video short as possible. Okay. Normally I'm spending like hours and hours and hours on this. So, well, we have our new created butt. This is what it used to be, and this is what it is right now. I am pretty satisfied. Pretty satisfied. Why not? This is not going to be my best levitation because, yeah, the circumstances for this photo were not perfect. It was in my house. The lighting was really poor. It was rainy outside. We couldn't go outside, so I said, yeah, let's go inside and try it inside. I think this is my first one ever inside, by the way. So I am pretty little bit satisfied. Okay, let's go on. It's all for a good cause, of course, and it's all for the tutorial purposes. Shadow. I see a little shadow over here. Wait, I'm gonna take her regular shadow off. We need to pick this one again. Layer mask. And I'm gonna erase. Yeah, erase on this one with a black brush. Oh, that's a little bit too much. And let me see the opacity down so I can blend it in. Here a little bit of motion blur in it as well. Oh, I like that a lot. Okay. This ugly ass radiator over here. Yeah. Maybe I can get it out. Well, I think so. I can get it out. But I'm not gonna film it because it's too much time consuming. If you want to know how I did it, ask me and I will create a new video especially about that. So, again, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Apply a layer mask. Put this layer on. Brush. Opacity 74. 47, 23, whatever. And I'm gonna brush right over here. Now, it looks ugly, I know. what we're going to do is Gaussian blur. I have a shortcut for Gaussian blur. We're gonna blur the hell out of it. Okay, that looks pretty decent. Then I'm gonna free transform. It's Control or Command T. You're gonna press a little bit down so it's flatter, because she's not that big that it was. And we are making it like this, around this. Okay, the color is a bit off. So what I'm going to do, it needs to be more brownish. Let me see. Color balance. Oh, clipping mask, sorry, my fault. Clipping mask, create a clipping mask. Got it a little bit more yellow, if it works. It doesn't react on it, okay. That is strange. Yeah, maybe because it's a black color. What we're then going to do, delete that one, double click, color overlay, sample something like this. You see that? That looks much better. It's pretty light outside. Let me see what matches. Yes, this one. I like this one. So that's for the shadow. It's not perfect around here. I see that I need to take a little bit more of the hair, but for now it's okay. What I can do is a little bit of the hair. I see it's over the hair. That's not supposed to happen. So, okay, this part is done. Now we're going to do something different. It's called frequency separation. So what I'm going to do, blend all these layers, Control Merge E, and this one can go away. Wait, let me first make a clipping map, snapshot, action back, delete. This one we call background, and we need to flatten the image so it's going on lock. And now I'm going to take one of my own actions. If you're interested in this action, so let me know. I will send the link, or I can put the link in the video, in the description I mean, sorry. It is FS Skin Retouch. I'm going to play this. Gaussian blur. Pretty decent. Yes. Okay. Continue. Don't overdo it is my message. Don't overdo it. I'm not going too deep in it, but it's very simple. You can correct the skin with this tool. So very quick tutorial. Alt sample, and it's gone, and it's gone, and it's gone. I don't know if you can see it, but I can take all the way the blemishes and the parts that are not supposed to be there. So for area, for example, this color, oh wait, this is texture. Again, if you want to know how I'm doing this, just let me know. I can make a separate video of it. Flow on 5, this is for the colors only. You see I can correct the colors. That matches exactly her color. Yes. The basic of frequency separation is that the frequency separation is taking the layers of the skin and the colors apart of each other. So you can edit the color and you can edit the skin separately from each other without destroying one of each. So for example, if I want to take down the texture of the skin, I see a little blemish over here, I can take that out without destroying the color, and vice versa. Another feature of the frequency separation is that you can smooth the skin, the colors of the skin. So if she has some irregularities, if I say it right. You can take them away with the Gaussian blur. Take the Gaussian blur. Don't do it too much. But what this does, it blends the colors underneath the texture. So her skin texture stays intact, and the colors underneath it are blending into each other. That's one feature I love of frequency separation. Again, the image is not sharp enough to do it correctly, because this works perfectly for portraits like studio portraits or yeah, you name it. For what I do, 1.4 shots or 1.2 shots even, it's not a fully 100% perfect, but it does the job, and I'm always satisfied with it. The main reason is because the skin is much softer than if you take a studio shot, because the studio shots are always, and I don't say always, but if I do studio shots, it's always around 7.0 or maybe higher to get a sharper image, and this one is taken at 1.4, 1.2 I guess. So you see the softness around the head, the eyes are not that sharp, but it gives the picture character. So let's play with the colors. I always use color balance for the whole picture, and I always use the shadows, and I put the shadows a little bit blue. Already this gives a nice character to the picture. And then we go to selective color. I see that her legs are pretty red. I always take out the reds, because for some reason I shoot with a lot of red in my pictures. Oh, this is purple. Yes. Oh, I like that. I like that, I like that, I like that a lot. And then we have, now there are not more colors in this picture. Yeah, white. Well, the white, it's not, no, it ain't gonna work. I will keep this one simple. Don't go overboard with it. And then we're gonna do some touching and burning. Again, I'm not going too deep in it. This is just darken and lighten the parts you already see. So like this, it's way too much. Put it like 5 and work your way up there. Like this. Now you can see the grain. It's pretty much visible now. That's what I mean, that this picture is not that sharp. But for me, for my kind of work, it's sharp enough. And with the dodge and burn tool, just highlight the shadows, or darken the shadows, sorry I mean, and highlight the lighter parts, so you can create a little bit depth in your picture. Like this. Or I'm not satisfied with her, but okay. I have to deal with it. So, as I say, am I satisfied? I am pretty satisfied. It's not one of my best. It's okay. It's okay. So what we can do now, I have a couple actions here, and yeah, I don't know what they are doing, but these are not my actions. But sometimes they are pretty sick. Normally I do all the things by myself, but mostly for the videos I use actions. Okay, this action is not that super. Let me see. I got some Jessica Drossen action layers. This one is my favorite. I use this for a lot of my pictures. You definitely need to check her out and buy the textures, because they're amazing, amazing. What you can do with them is very simple. You can put them in all kinds of modes. Well, I always use soft, light, or overlay. It depends on the image. This one takes soft light much better. And always what I do is making a kind of painting. Opacity down. But so that the model, press X to change color. The model is half in, half out. This so it starts with her feet over here. You see that she's making contact with the texture, and then I'm gonna make sure that she comes out. Also the face. You get a little bit of a 3D effect, like this. Bam. And I'm going to make a little gradient because I see that the gradient is wanted in this picture. I'll leave it at 44%. Again, I'm gonna zoom out completely. I make my brush. Okay, this is the maximum. And I'm gonna take the outer layer of the brush to make. Okay, if it's work with me. Come on. It's a little bit slow. Luckily, I don't have a very fast PC. Brand new game PC. So, the only thing I use is the outer ring of the brush. So it sprays down a little bit of the black. Okay. What the hell is this? Huh? Copies? I didn't make any copies. That was strange. I got proof. I recorded it. That was not my fault. So this is a little bit of a vignette. Vignette is a little bit too hard. Okay. Now, that is that. Oh wait, let me call it vignette. Sorry if I wrangle all my words together, but I'm a little bit of a mess in my head. all genies are that, right? Joking. We're gonna create a nice sun glow. Again, zoom out. Press X to change the color from black to white. And again, I'm gonna spray with the white from on top. And now, what we're gonna do, is this better? No, it needs to be on top. Okay. And again, I'm gonna do this with a different color. A little bit of yellowish, darker yellowish. A little bit of orange. Yeah. Orange yellow. Okay. And zoom out. And we're gonna spray. Ooh, that's too much. Too much. I think I stick with white. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with white. So here you have it. It's not again. I have better ones, I know. So please don't burn me on that one. I'm not fully satisfied with this part. With this part over here. This much. This part. This. Wow. I'm not gonna even speak. This one could do. I could do very much better. I could do better. Yes. But it's just to show you guys how I do it. I use the liquify tool for the bum and for the back to make sure that the model is perfectly aligned, or perfectly aligned. There is a flow in it instead of a flat butt, because nobody likes a flat butt. If the model is too straight in its hole, what we can do then, let me see if I can fix it, because I think we had to do it before the merging. Let me see. Well, I can see that. Let me make a snapshot from here. Snapshot again. And let's go back to this one. Yes. Apply layer mask. So we're back to show you another special feature. It's called the puppet warp. So if the model is too straight, you can set points to curve the model like this. Okay, this is really too hard, but you have to play with it. So what you can do, you can you can basically bend your model around it. Make really funny edges. Whoop. This is just to show you guys how to fix a straight model. Look, if your model is like this, you can fix it to this. Just like the curl that you can transform into a pizza, into a hot model. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it. It's very funny to see. So, again, we're going back to the snapshot. So, this is funny. Also, a good thing to see what snapshots are doing. I can go back to different stages of the picture, back and in the middle, somewhere further than in the middle, and this is the end result. Yeah, I think this was it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Just put them down in the comment section below. If you like this video, please thumbs up and make sure you subscribe for more videos. And again, if you have any suggestions or you want to see special things or whatever, just let me know and I will make a video about it. Thank you for watching and I'll see you at the next one, guys. Bye bye.